Are you about to retire, or have you already retired, and you're thinking about spending your retirement years in Europe? But you're not sure which European countries are the best fit for retirees like you. In this video, we'll reveal 7 of the best European countries where retirees can enjoy their golden years in 2026. Without wasting any of your valuable time, let's get straight into it. 7. Albania. Picture a country so worried about invasion that its former dictator ordered over 173,000 concrete bunkers built, scattered across beaches, hillsides, even backyards. That's Albania. Decades later, those same bunkers now sit along a coastline so blue it gets compared to the Greek islands, minus the crowds and minus the price tag. This is one of the last true bargains left on the Mediterranean. Getting there couldn't be easier. As a US citizen, you can walk into Albania with just your passport and stay for a full year, no visa, no paperwork, confirmed directly by the US Embassy. That makes it one of the easiest test drives in all of Europe. If you decide to stay longer, Albania offers a dedicated retiree residence permit. You'll need to show pension income of around $13,000 a year, a notarized lease, and health insurance. Your first permit lasts a year, then renews to 2 years, then 5, then 10, and after 5 straight years, you're eligible for permanent residency. No investment required, no mountains of red tape. Now, the money. A single retiree can live comfortably in the capital, Tirana, on roughly $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Couples typically need $2,200 to $3,000. Move to the coast, towns like Saranda or Vlore, and your money stretches even further. A nice one-bedroom apartment runs $400 to $900 a month, and groceries, dining out, and transportation cost a fraction of what you'd pay in the States. The lifestyle is where Albania really sells itself. The Albanian Riviera alone is worth the move: turquoise water, quiet beach towns, none of the Santorini-style crowds. Inland, there's Berat, a UNESCO World Heritage town nicknamed the City of 1,000 Windows, with Ottoman-era houses stacked up a hillside. Tirana has real café culture, walkable streets, and a young, energetic pulse. Add hiking in the Albanian Alps and long dinners that cost less than a movie ticket back home, and you've got a genuinely full life here. On safety, Albania holds up well, violent crime is low, and most retirees describe daily life as calm. Just watch your belongings in busy tourist areas, and stay alert with local traffic, which can be unpredictable. Healthcare is the one thing to plan around carefully. Public hospitals exist but are underfunded, especially outside Tirana. Most expats skip them for anything beyond a prescription refill. Private healthcare, though, has grown fast. Hospitals like American Hospital Tirana offer modern equipment and Western-trained, English-speaking doctors. Private insurance runs as little as $30 to $150 a month, and even paying cash, procedures cost 70% to 80% less than in Western Europe. Albania isn't polished. It's raw, real, and still wonderfully undiscovered. 6. Slovenia. Look closely at the name of this country and you'll spot something no other nation in the world can claim: the word love is hidden right in the middle. It's not a coincidence the tourism board built an entire brand around it. And once you visit, you get why. Over half the country is covered in forest, the capital's city center has been closed to cars for over a decade, and you can ski the Alps in the morning and touch the Adriatic Sea by afternoon. This is Slovenia. Slovenia doesn't offer a dedicated retirement visa, but there's a well-worn path called the self-sufficient temporary residence permit. You'll need to show a stable monthly income, roughly $1,000 to $1,200 per person, proof of health insurance, and a place to live. That permit is issued for a year and renews annually, and after 5 continuous years, you're eligible for permanent residency. And because Slovenia is in the EU and the Schengen zone, that same permit opens the door to visa-free travel across most of Europe. For the cost of living, a single retiree can live comfortably here on about $1,500 to $1,900 a month, and couples on $2,000 to $2,500. Consumer prices run roughly 45% lower than in the US, and rent is dramatically cheaper. A one-bedroom apartment in central Ljubljana runs around $740 a month. Step outside the center and it drops to around $618. Compare that to $2,900 or more for the same apartment in New York City. The lifestyle here is genuinely hard to beat. Ljubljana itself is small, walkable, and charming, with a dragon-guarded bridge and riverside cafes. Lake Bled, with its little island church, is less than an hour away. The coastal town of Piran feels like a slice of Venice, which, by the way, is only 2.5 hours away by car. Wine country, mountain trails, thermal spas, Slovenia packs an enormous variety into a country roughly the size of New Jersey. Safety is one of Slovenia's biggest selling points. It consistently ranks among the safest countries on earth. Slovenia is among just a handful of countries where people feel safest walking alone at night, and the US State Department rates Ljubljana as a low-threat location for crime. Healthcare runs through a mandatory public system called ZZZS, which is well-funded and ranks among the best in Europe. It covers the essentials, though it typically pays 70 to 80% of costs, so most residents, including expats, carry a supplementary policy, around $35 to $50 a month, to close that gap. Private clinics in Ljubljana offer faster appointments and English-speaking doctors for anyone who wants quicker access. Slovenia isn't loud about what it offers. It doesn't need to be, the name already says it. 5. Malta. The oldest freestanding man-made structures on the entire planet aren't in Egypt or England, they're on a tiny island in the Mediterranean called Malta. The Gantija temples on the island of Gozo were built around 3600 BC, making them older than the pyramids of Giza and older than Stonehenge, by centuries. And here's the twist, on an island that is ancient, English is one of the 2 official languages, a leftover from over a century as a British colony. Grocery shopping, doctor visits, paperwork, none of it requires learning a new language. Malta doesn't hand out a simple retirement visa. The main route is the Malta Retirement Program. You need to be at least 55, and your pension must make up at least 75% of your income and be transferred directly into Malta. You'll also need to buy or rent a qualifying home, around €275,000 to buy on mainland Malta, €220,000 on the smaller island of Gozo, or rent starting near €9,600 a year, plus health insurance. In exchange, you get a flat 15% tax rate on the pension you bring in, with a minimum tax of €7,500 a year. It's more structured than some countries on this list, but it comes with real perks once you're in. Malta isn't the cheapest island in the Mediterranean, but it still runs well below most US cities. A single retiree typically spends $1,300 to $1,800 a month excluding rent, and a one-bedroom apartment nationally averages around $950. Expat-heavy spots like Slima and St. Julian's cost more. Towns like Zaira or Msida offer the same seaside access for less. The lifestyle here is easy to fall into. Malta gets over 300 days of sunshine a year, and since the whole country is roughly the size of a mid-sized US city, everything is close: beaches, Baroque architecture in the capital Valletta, boat trips to Gozo and the Blue Lagoon, all a short drive away. The food blends Mediterranean, Sicilian, and North African influences, and the English-speaking expat community is well established along the coast. And healthcare is genuinely where Malta stands out. Its system has been ranked among the top 5 in the world by the World Health Organization. The main public hospital, Mater Dei, is modern and well-equipped, and private care is excellent, affordable, and staffed almost entirely by English-speaking doctors. Private insurance for retirees typically runs $150 to $250 a month for full coverage. Malta is tiny, but for English-speaking retirees chasing sunshine, safety, and world-class healthcare in one small package, it punches way above its size. 4. Italy. Here's something most people don't know about Italy. If you retire to the right small town, the government will tax your foreign pension at a flat 7%, for up to 10 years, one of the lowest pension tax rates anywhere in Europe. It applies to towns under 20,000 people in southern Italy, in regions like Calabria, Sicily, and Puglia, and lawmakers recently added dozens more towns to the eligible list. So while everyone pictures Rome and the canals of Venice, the real financial win in Italy might be a hilltop village in Calabria. How do you actually get there? Italy doesn't have a dedicated retirement visa, but there's a well-established path called the elective residency visa. To qualify, you'll need to show passive income, pensions, investments, social security, of roughly €31,000 a year for a single applicant, or about €38,000 for a couple. This has to be money you don't work for, active income doesn't count. You'll also need proof of housing and health insurance. The visa converts into a renewable residence permit once you land, and after 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency. After 10 years, citizenship becomes an option. Costs of living swing hard depending on where you land. Milan and central Rome can run €3,000 or more a month. But in the south, cities like Lecce, Palermo, or Catania, a single person can live comfortably on €1,100 to €1,500 a month, including rent. A retired couple can live well in southern Italy for around €2,000 to €2,500 a month. And the lifestyle speaks for itself. Long lunches, real espresso culture, walkable historic centers, and more UNESCO World Heritage sites than any other country on Earth. Whether it's boating on Lake Como, hiking the Amalfi Coast, or buying produce at a village market, daily life here has a rhythm that's genuinely hard to replicate. Safety is solid across the board. Italy ranks in the high safety category on the Global Peace Index. Violent crime is low even in big cities, and the main thing to watch for is petty theft, like pickpocketing in tourist-heavy areas. Healthcare is one of Italy's biggest advantages. The National Health Service, the SSN, is ranked second in the world by the World Health Organization. As a legal resident, you can enroll for a voluntary annual fee of around €2,000, which unlocks nearly all public care, doctors, specialists, hospital stays. Many retirees add a private plan too, running roughly €25 to €100 a month, for shorter wait times and English-speaking doctors. Italy isn't the cheapest of countries, but between the low-tax towns, world-class healthcare, and a lifestyle people spend their whole lives dreaming about, it might be the one worth saving up for. 3. Greece. Greece is scattered across roughly 6,000 islands and islets in the Aegean and Ionian Seas, and only about 227 of them have anyone living on them at all. That means thousands of Greek islands are sitting out there completely uninhabited, just rock, pine trees, and turquoise water, waiting for nobody. It's part of why Greece doesn't feel like one country so much as hundreds of tiny worlds you could spend a lifetime exploring and still not see them all. Getting residency here runs through what's called the Financially Independent Person Visa, or FIP. You'll need to show a stable passive income of about €3,500 a month, pensions, investments, social security, or roughly €126,000 sitting in savings to cover a 3-year period. Add 20% for a spouse and 15% per child. The permit is valid for 3 years, renewed as long as you still qualify, and after 5 years you're eligible for permanent residency, with citizenship possible after 7. Here's the real headline, though. Greece offers foreign retirees a flat 7% tax rate on retirement income, pensions, social security, IRAs, for up to 15 years. That's one of the most generous retiree tax deals in Europe. Now, the cost of living. This varies a lot by location, but a single retiree can generally live comfortably on €1,200 to €1,800 a month, with couples closer to €2,000 to €2,800. Athens runs on the higher end. Islands like Crete or mainland cities like Thessaloniki and Patras cost noticeably less. A one-bedroom apartment outside a city center often rents for €500 to €800 a month, and a taverna dinner, grilled fish, salad, house wine, typically runs €10 to €15 a person. The lifestyle is exactly what you'd picture: long dinners that start at 9 p.m., weekly farmers markets, whitewashed villages, and a pace of life locals call siga siga, slowly, slowly. Whether you land in a bustling city like Athens or a quiet island like Paros, there's no shortage of history, coastline, or good wine within reach. Safety-wise, Greece performs well. Violent crime is uncommon, and most safety concerns for retirees come down to petty theft in touristy areas, not anything more serious. Healthcare runs through EOPYY, the public system, which is available to legal residents once registered and covers most care at low cost, though wait times for specialists can run long. Many retirees pair it with private insurance, which typically costs €50 to €150 a month and gets you faster appointments and English-speaking doctors. Between the islands, the tax break, and the sheer volume of history under your feet, Greece isn't just a nice place to retire, it might be one of the smartest. 2. Spain. One of the most respected global health studies ever published, from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, printed in The Lancet, makes a striking prediction: by 2040, Spain will have the longest life expectancy on planet Earth. Researchers keep pointing to the same reasons: the Mediterranean diet, an unhurried pace of life, and a healthcare system built to keep people well into old age. In other words, Spain isn't just a nice place to spend retirement. It might genuinely help you live longer. Getting there long-term runs through the non-lucrative visa, or NLV. It's built for people who don't need to work, retirees, basically. You'll need to show around €28,800 a year in passive income, roughly €2,400 a month, from pensions, social security, or investments, plus more for each dependent you bring. You'll also need private health insurance with no co-pays and at least €30,000 in coverage. The visa starts at 1 year, renews in 2-year blocks, and after 5 years of continuous residency, you can apply for permanent residency. Spain flexes a lot depending on where you land. A retired couple can live comfortably in Valencia or the Costa Blanca for around €1,800 to €2,800 a month. Madrid and Barcelona run higher, closer to €2,500 to €3,500. Smaller inland cities and towns in Andalusia or Murcia stretch even further, letting singles live well under €2,000 a month. Lifestyle-wise, Spain doesn't hold back. Tapas culture, late dinners, flamenco in Andalusia, over 300 days of sunshine on the southern coast, and an entire continent within a short flight or train ride. Whether you land in a beach town on the Costa del Sol or a walkable historic city like Valencia, there's no shortage of things to fill your days. Safety is a genuine strength here. Spain consistently scores well on global safety indexes, with low violent crime and a relaxed, community-oriented culture in most towns and cities. And healthcare is where Spain really earns its reputation. The World Health Organization has ranked its system among the best in the world, in the top 10 globally. Legal residents paying into Social Security get access to public care essentially free. Those who aren't can buy into it through a program called Convenio Especial for around €60 to €160 a month based on age, or go fully private for €50 to €150 a month, with fast access and English-speaking doctors in most expat areas. Between the food, the healthcare, and a genuine shot at living longer, Spain might not just be where you retire, it might be where you thrive. 1. Portugal. Look at a map of Europe and you'll notice something odd. The border between Portugal and Spain has barely moved since 1297. That makes it one of the oldest unchanged national borders on the continent, and Portugal one of the oldest continuously defined countries in the world. For a retiree, that kind of long-term stability is worth something. This isn't a place that's been redrawn by war or politics in 7 centuries. Getting there runs through the D7 visa, Portugal's main path for people living on passive income. As of 2026, you'll need to show around €920 a month, tied to Portugal's minimum wage, from a pension, social security, or investments, plus 50% more for a spouse and 30% per dependent child. You'll also need proof of housing and health insurance. One important update for 2026, Portugal recently extended the path to citizenship for non-EU nationals from 5 years to 10, though permanent residency is still available after 5 years of legal residence. For the cost of living, Portugal is famous for being one of Western Europe's best values, and it holds up. A single retiree in the interior, towns like Coimbra or Braga, can live well on €1,100 to €1,700 a month. Couples in the Algarve typically spend €1,600 to €2,800 a month, including rent. Lisbon runs higher, closer to €1,900 to €3,600, depending on the neighborhood. Lifestyle is where Portugal really sells itself to Americans. The Algarve alone offers 300-plus days of sunshine, dramatic coastline, and golf courses that rival anywhere in Europe. Lisbon brings hills, trams, and a genuine café culture, while Porto offers the same charm at a noticeably lower price. It's all backed by an easygoing, unhurried pace of life that a lot of retirees say takes real adjustment, in a good way. Safety is another strong point. Portugal consistently scores among the safer countries in Europe, with a low crime rate and communities that are especially welcoming to the large expat populations already settled in places like the Algarve and Cascais. Healthcare runs through the SNS, Portugal's public system, which is free or low cost for registered residents. Wait times for specialists can run long, so most expats pair it with private insurance. Plans start around €40 a month for younger retirees and run €100 to €300 a month for those over 65, giving access to well-regarded hospital networks like CUF and LUS. Between the stability, the sunshine, and a cost of living that still beats most of the US, it's easy to see why Portugal keeps landing at the top of retirement rankings year after year. That wraps up our list of the 7 best European countries to retire in 2026. Which of these destinations would you love to visit or spend your golden years in? Let us know in the comments below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're open to go beyond Europe and explore the countries of other continents and their suitability for retirees in 2026, click the video popping up on your screen right now to watch the top best countries to retire in 2026. Thank you so much for watching the video and I will see you in the next one.